Frames are not looking great. No surprise to anybody. Okay, so I guess we'll cut through Gransel and go to Zeiss, because it's basically going to be the same thing. Whether I go to Bose and go all the way to Rouen, or like I gotta cut through a place that I don't need to go, so just do it like this. Can I go around you? I really don't have time for this. Really? Oh man, those guys, oh no. Oh no. Gosh. I don't like change. You might just die. He might just die. Look at the damage. Okay. Didn't get utterly obliterated right off the bat. We need to bring pressure into this. See if we can get an insta kill. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Of course not. Just too easy. Insta-kill. Resist. Jesus. You've got a Lacuria. Alright. The fact that these guys explode is all the more reason that fight is some bull crap. Are you guys at least weak to anything? Nope. Okay. So much damage. Alright, you next. Oh, I was like, why can't he cast arts? But I understand what's going on now. Alright, we need to run away. Sure, go ahead and throw one of those. Oh boy, almost died. Oh, that was more damage than I was expecting. Dang. How much experience was that? 1,000 for Shara. Ooh, we got a petrified too. Petrified 2 that nobody's gonna use. Joshua's probably gonna save my bacon. Joshua is pretty good. Let me tell you. Can I rest here? Can I rest here? You're still gonna charge me 200. What a jerk. You have no facilities whatsoever and you gonna charge me. You gonna charge me. The audacity. The gall. I don't care about the scenic route. We need to go to Sanctheim South. Although Grancel might have something. We'll go check out Grancel. It might have some equipment. That is not the case. So we'll not go talk to Elman. He'll probably want me to go do something. Like, bro, I ain't got time for all that. Actually, we did finish a monster quest, didn't we? I wonder if I can turn that in. Alright, Elnan. Oh, Estelle, everyone. Joshua, welcome back. I'm glad you returned safely. Hello, Elnan. Sorry if I worried you. No, hardly. Just glad to see you well. I hope you'll continue to be a valuable member of the guild. Sorry to cut in, Elnan, but how are things in Gransel? Yes, well, the city's in chaos thanks to the sudden shutdown of all orbital devices. The local factory is snowed under in repair requests, as I understand it. However, Queen Alicia has made a proclamation. She has declared that the government is devoting every resource to investigating and reversing the shutdown phenomenon, and that citizens should try to continue their daily lives as best they can. It seems to have quelled the worst of the panic for now. Looks like Queen Alicia's on top of it, as always. Yes, but that giant flying thing above Valeria Lake, the citizens are putting two and two together and saying it's the cause of the orbital problems. I see. That's not very surprising. The number of people staring at it in the harbor grows hourly. Beyond that, the only other major change is that the gate to Gransel Castle won't open, courtesy of the orbital suspension. Okay, things are calmer here than I thought they'd be, honestly. Yes, if this situation drags on, however, I don't think things will remain so placid. We need to restore communications across the country so we can organize a solution as soon as possible. And so, we need to restore the phones to each city, meaning our mission is pretty critical. Let's get back to it then. So we have Ruan and Zeiss left. Yeah, let's hurry. It is not an understatement to say that the future of Liberl may rest on your shoulders. Good luck, all of you. Alright, I guess... Okay, here we go. Report. Alright, cool. You can report stuff to other people. Big cactus. Specializes in needle attacks. You think it has a needle 999? Oh, see, this is some money right here. Alright, away we go. Oh, wait. Maybe I can get Homeboy Slice. Oh, wrong building. All allies. These are not the allies I was hoping for. Alright. I was hoping I could get, well, I guess I can go check. No harm in checking, right? I want, Kevin back because Olivier has left me in the dust. So let's begin, blah, blah. Where is... Oh, that guy's a bracer, I think. Where are you, Kevin? Where are you, Kevin? Not gonna be home alone for long. Alright, so... Kevin is, running away from me. I see how it is, Kevin. As soon as you become my replacement for Olivier, you just run off and go do your own thing. Sync time is this way. I don't remember seeing these fire guys. Coming through. I imagine I'm missing out on all kinds of fat experience. Placed in Fortress. Fun and interesting as it would be to go over there. Not necessary. Oh. Hold on, sir. I am not ready to fight you. Gonna need another Pop-Tart for this. That is many whelps. Okay. A lot of HP as well. They're probably going to do shenanigans like they did last time, but just hope for the best here. I didn't think it would be single target. In the immortal words of me, I have done goofed. Should even kill it. The heck? We haven't seen true Black Fang yet.
Not done yet.
Got a blind 2. Right, still no upgrades. Guess now, doesn't matter which one I go down. Going on, Kilika. Right on time. Oh, come on, Kilika. Were you seriously guessing that we'd be coming by? That floating city is the source of our current troubles, no? We cannot reach it directly. The most logical course of action is to ensure the various guild branches are all right. Yeah, that's logical. Does have a point. Never misses a beat. Small talk aside, you can imagine how things have been here. Zeiss is practically built on a culture of ornament worship at this point. Losing them is a shock, to say the least. Chief Murdoch has been trying his best, but the citizens remained as panicked as ever. I was afraid of that. I hope he's okay. I'd like to help him, but I'm a little unsure what we could do. I'm sure he'd appreciate the company for a moment, if nothing else. The other major problem facing the city is the Chaldea Tunnel. With the orbital lighting non-functional, passage through it has become much harder. Oh yeah, you kinda need lights down there, don't you? If the lights aren't working, I can only imagine how dangerous it is down there. There's more. The water pump at Elmo is currently non-functional and the hot springs are closed. Oh, nuts. Miss Mal must be taking that hard. That should be everything. Now it's my turn for questions, if you don't mind. What happened after I left the Carnelia Tower? A heck of a lot. Estelle spent time explaining. I spent all that time choking on Pop-Tarts. I see, so it is the Ariel. It seems this was guaranteed to happen the moment they took the towers. Yes, most likely. When you think about it, heading to the towers was probably a waste of time. It's kind of depressing. We have little time for regrets now. If nothing else, it sounds as though you obtained a far greater understanding of their plans in your visits to the towers. What we must focus on now is putting what we know to use for the future. Kilika. Would you mind fixing my phone, by the way? Guiding you to a better future will be hard if I can't get in touch after all. Okay. Just give me a moment here. Choose member to remove 0... Oh. Snaps. Do Estelle. That should do it. Joshua flipped the switch on the phone. As I would expect from Professor Russell, he's done well again. Thank you, everyone. This will help tremendously. Nothing to it. I'm glad we could be of assistance. At this point, it's time to put our weary feet on the road to help the other guild houses. Need anything before we go? The city lies in the shadow of Leyston Fortress, so keeping order will not be difficult. Still, if you could, check the board. And as I intimated earlier, checking on the central factory in Elmo may be wise. Their problems may be compounding themselves. Will do then. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Rat Plain. Abyss Worm. Oh, that's just great. So we need... How do we... Yeah, we need to go through the cave. How are we going to get through the cave if the elevator doesn't work? Oh, there's stairs. Holy. Oh, this is darker than I figured it'd be. Looks like they got some lamps going at least. I doubt anyone can get work done with things like this, or something like this. Speaking of which, the elevator will be dead, won't it? Definitely. We'll have to make use of the stairs if you want to go to the other floors. I know how to use the stairs. You gotta tell me. Oof. Holy crap. Freaking A. Literally can't see a thing down here. You never stop to think about how even light's being orbital now. The only hope we'd have of navigating down here would be night vision goggles. If we don't have any, we should check around town, in the general goods store or something. Yeah, good idea. One way or another, probably best to find a way to see before going forward. Ah, they killed my map. I was gonna use my map. Oh, actually, why would I do that? You have an empty slot right now. I was like, what is that red dot? So they're just hiding my map, but I could still see the red dots. That's interesting. Looks like still the same monsters here. But you know, they just had to make use of these night vision goggles stuff. Oh no! I was gonna use that. I'm a little ahead of myself. Didn't finish this previous pop tart. exactly. Can I rest here for free? You sucker fools. Where am I going to get a boat? Oh, actually, it won't even matter if I get a boat because those are orbally powered. All this about? Something seems to be causing a lot of confusion. You kids looking to cross over to the other side? Oh, what do you mean? Don't you know the Langland Bridge isn't working and is stuck raised right now? Thanks to that, we've got to use boats to get across the river now. And this is the dock we're using. The bridge is stuck? Oh man. Well, that's inconvenient to say the least. No kidding, it's inconvenient. Frankly, I don't think the city can take much more of this. At the direction of the mayor, rides are free, but thanks to that, we end up backed up half an hour. That would be a bit of a wait. It's got to get passengers on both sides of the river, not much you can do. Well, how about it, Estelle? Shall we cross over? Waiting is evil. Doesn't look like there's any other way across, so let's get in line then. Are you kidding me? You're really gonna do this? But wait, it's your turn next. On the boat now, come on. Okay, thank you. I was like, why am I in the hotel? But the back side of that is in the hotel. I remember now. Been a while since I've been here. Friendly bridge is unavailable crossing. Persons going to South Block, please enter the hotel. You can reach the ferry point from the first floor of the basement. Wow, you guys are being helpful. Need to check to see if you got any new fat loots. You do not. Unsurprising to anybody, but we had to check. Yes, what can I do for? Ah. Hey, Jean. Glad to see you're well. Estelle and Joshua. I see you're both safe, thank Adios. All this madness started while you were at the towers, so I was worried that something had happened. Thanks for worrying, Jean. Last I checked, we managed to come out of it with most of our limbs intact, somehow. On a serious note, though, I should have saved, huh? Looks like Rouan's been hit hard. You got that right. We're in the middle of a ridiculous mess right now. The second we saw that massive whatever it was above the lake, all of our orbments stopped working. The new mayor, Mr. Norman, is struggling to keep up with it all. Honestly, if it weren't for the clergy from the church and the members of the Ravens helping, the town would be a wreck. What? The Ravens are what? Oh, right. Right after the orbments stopped working, when everything really started going to crap, they stepped in to help keep order. Right now, we've got them working as volunteer bracers temporarily. Oh, good grief. I get it. So they finally found the will to do it, huh? Of course, it's just one catastrophe after another. For starters, This whole thing just had to happen while Langland Bridge was up, naturally. Thanks to that, you can only get across via a paddleboat ferry right now. Yeah, we used it to get over here. The wait time was absolutely brutal. Ultimately, I don't think the city can keep this up for very long. I'd like to put some kind of relief plan together with the other branches and the Orbital Army, or the something army, not Orbital Army. But with the phones not working, at best we have is written mail and the roads are a mess. I think we can help on that front, Gene. We have just the thing. You can what? You have what? Let's get you up to speed. I get it. Figures. The thing, or that thing, has something to do with the society. Being able to use the phone would be a huge help, though. Could you set that up right now? Just give me a moment. Alright. Get rid of Joshua's, regrettably. That should do it, hopefully. Flip the switch. It works. It should work now. You won't be able to make calls until the receiver, or the receiver's phone is also functional, though. Oh man, this is just what we needed. Having a working phone is like mana from Adios at a time like this. I could kiss you all and Professor Russell right now. It's a nice sentiment, at least. Well then, that's all the phones made functional. We should let Professor Russell and Captain Schwartz know about our success and what's been going on. 6,000, really? You guys have done great. I can take care of anything that comes up now. Need a hand with anything else? Right. Check the postings on the board if you could. Also, if you could check the other places outside the city limits like the orphanage and the school, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I can see how you need a patrol at a time like this. We'll keep an eye out as best we can. Thanks. Phone's all fixed, blah blah blah. Great. What you got? Oh, Sephiroth monster. The pay here is pretty terrible too. Reminds me, tell me if you want to call anyone from the other branches. I'll contact them and have them report here. Nothing to report. Alright, we need a save. Still dropping frames. And you know what? Before anything crazy happens, I think I'm gonna end it here for today. Been dropping a lot of frames, so I gotta upload everything on my own, which means I gotta render it and cut it and all the other stuff, and I gotta upload it to Twitch, and I gotta upload it to YouTube. You know, it's the whole ordeal. So that's where I'm gonna wrap it up for today. 5 hours, you know, 5,000 frames. You do what you gotta do, I guess. Tomorrow I will be back at 8:30 a.m. Pacific to continue. And we're at 47 hours right now. I feel like, let me see, last chapter, it's like 4 hours. Maybe another, I mean, this chapter's only been like an hour so far, so another like 3+ hours for this one. That's 50 hours. And then the final chapter will probably be like 2 to 5 hours, so 55 hours. I'm definitely in a pickle because I only have 21 episodes that can fit in the Twitch collection now, which means that I have to cut up the Twitch side different. Oh, I don't have to upload to Twitch if I do that. So I'm sorry, Twitch viewers, you're gonna have to deal with the drop frames on the VODs because I'm not gonna cut up the same VOD multiple times in different ways to upload it to various other places. It just take way too long. So you can always watch it on YouTube when I end up posting it on YouTube. Or you just watch live and deal with the drop frames. Anyways, thanks for watching, appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Pacific, for some more, whatchamacallits. Let me see if anybody's streaming. All right, nobody's streaming, so see you tomorrow. Peace.